All right, today we're going to be talking about how to automatically charge the credit card fees to the client at the time of payment in Practice Panther. And in Confido Legal, I created a standing link, but this is the link I'm going to use for all of my invoices. So next, I'm going to set up my billing email template in Practice Panther, and I'm going to add the standing link to that template. Now, Practice Panther allows you to pre-populate certain fields in the billing email. So what you can do, I'm going to our support documentation. At the end of the standing link, you can actually add things, and this is the standing link URL. You can add things like dollar amount and client note. By adding the syntax and then adding the auto-populate fields that Practice Panther provides, when the client clicks that invoice to pay, their name, the invoice, and the amount due are automatically populated. So you can see here, let's just click on the basic standing link. So this is what the client would see when they click the link to pay without the pre-populated fields. They'd have to enter the amount that they want to pay, their name, and the invoice number. Then they could make the payment. With the pre-populated fields, this is what the link looks like. You can see the invoice number and client name were auto-populated, as was the amount due. So now if I go ahead, if I want to make a payment, you can see that we let the client know right here that if they pay with a credit card, a fee is going to be assessed there. So I'll go ahead and enter my email, and we'll go with the test card here. You can see if I enter the credit card number here, it automatically detects that this is a credit card. It adds the fee here and it gives them a new total. So if the client wants to avoid the fee, they can always go back and say enter their banking information here, their account number and routing number. So the client doesn't feel like the fee is forced upon them. They do have free to them alternative payment methods. So also note that if this was a trust transaction, so you can do the same thing for trust transactions, this $30 is never deposited into the trust account. So you don't have to worry about having more than you expect in the trust account. So I'll go ahead and make that payment. And then if I go back to my account and all transactions, here's the transaction that we just ran. And you can see there's a credit card transaction for $1,000 with an added $30 fee that the client paid to cover the credit card transaction. So if you have any questions about setting this up, please feel free to reach out to us at support@confidolegal.com.